Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hopefully new energies, like I said, positive energies for those belonging zodiac side of Gemini. As you know, this reading may not resonate with everyone, but you know, I try to reach as many as possible, and I will be given a pick a card reading at the end, which also could have to do with the fated events. You know, could have to do with love, money, career, family, any of those things. Friends. Well, we'll see what the incoming energy is for Gemini. This is a full Celtic cross, by the way. Seven of Swords in reverse. That's a good thing. Maybe the people that try to mess you over can't do it anymore. Maybe they got caught. Maybe you see things for how they are. Maybe you've avoided a negative situation. You put something away from you that could have maybe had things taken from you, so you put it away from you. You didn't allow it to happen. Or it's just plain over with the Seven of Swords. Subject at hand was going down right now is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, overcoming failure and reinvesting in your life in some way. What is crossing it, maybe you don't trust your intuition or you don't know the next move to make with the High Priestess. What is crowning you are the goal, and I think it's what's crowning you, what you're feeling in of that situation, is that you feel like life may be a little hopeless for you. You may feel like you're losing hope, motivation, and things of that nature. Foundation, you are overcoming a betrayal, okay? You are avoiding a disaster. You're taking it away from you, okay? That's the Ten of Swords in reverse, and this is the card you want in reverse, okay? And I will be clarifying. You know, when I clarify, I say this all the time, it makes it interesting or change the story up. Usually makes it a lot more interesting. Past event, you could be dealing with the Queen of Swords, or this could be your energy. You know, Gemini, it's an air type energy. I do see it as somebody who is maybe, I don't know, irritable. Their words come across wrong. Maybe they don't feel well. Maybe they lost their jobs. There's all kind of reasons why the Queen of Swords could be, you know, feeling a little off, you know. Like I said, I'll clarify. Very near future, valor, taking up for yourself, getting something done, time to take a stand, time to get busy with the Seven of Wands. Possible future outcome advice from the universe is the Lust card. Maybe you have desires towards somebody, maybe they have desires towards you, maybe you have desires towards something that you're really wanting. So you may actually go for it with the Lust card. It's not a bad card, okay? What is coming towards you, outside environment that's going on, that's causing a lot of situations. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Not a lot of money out there on the outside. The world is kind of trying to regain their balance. And when it's in reverse, doesn't mean it's not, this is not going to happen. It means that it's been put on hold. Maybe you had money put on hold. So now you're trying to reinvest. But it is time to take a stand. It is time to get motivated, okay? And go after things you desire the most. Okay, let me find out more. Does it tell us more? Right now, it's not telling us a whole lot. Hopes and fears. You're trying to come out of disappointment. You want better things to come in. You're wanting the negative things to leave. The emotions that cause you so much disappointment, you want to leave out of your life. But you do find love at the end and partnerships and the things that you love. Emotional contentment with other people. Okay. So you are going to, you know, it is going to work out, but you did go through a situation where something tried to trip you up, but you avoid it in some way, or you put it from you, or it's over with, okay? It's going to be over with. But let's find out, because I did see that Seven of Swords in reverse, so something definitely tried to get in the way of your life. But let's clarify with the same type of deck, okay, just smaller, so I know which ones are which. But current environment, or subject at hand, I should say, is the Seven of Pentacles, and you know, not knowing which way to turn, or not understanding if anything is going to happen that's good. You just don't see it. But I need two cards for that for Gemini. Could to do with the Prince of Discs, or you're waiting for messages of stability. There's that Seven of Pentacles again, reevaluating, reinvesting, or reworking your life where you can regain a failed situation. Okay? If you had a failed situation when it came to money, it's time to reinvest in your life to gain it all back. That's what it's saying. Okay? Got that twice, so it's important. Was crowning you the gold? We said the star, right? You're feeling like something is hopeless, or you lost a lot of hope in humanity or people around you. So the star card in reverse. I need 2 cards, please. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah, you're trying to regain success. That's the Knight of Swords. You are getting your energy back, okay, with the Knight of Swords. That could be your energy where you get something back motivated, going for what you're wanting. It also, but like I said, some of you are dealing with an air sign, another air sign, not just yourself. You know, it could be another air sign. But you're trying to regain hope. You're trying to regain success. You got to reinvest. That's what it's saying to you. You know this. But you also avoided a very negative situation, or you got rid of it out of your life, which is the Ten of Swords. You're done with it. You're over it. So the Ten of Swords in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Gemini. You'll be able to save money again. You probably saved your money. You're going to start saving your money, regaining. Because here is get gained twice also in reverse, where you're trying to overturn that, trying to get your independence. And you're going to start saving. You're going to come out of ruin. Okay? You are going to come out of ruin. That's for sure. You're going to start getting on top of things. Because with the 4 of Pentacles, it's also saving your money and getting more wealth in your life. And that's what you're trying to do. You overcame a failed, so you're trying to overcome a failed situation, which you will. You're still doing it. And you also avoided something from totally ruining you. In the past, you got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is in reverse. The Queen of Swords is not feeling like themselves. Let me put it that way. I need 2 cards for that. For the Queen of Swords. Yes, I was really manipulative with the Magician in reverse. Could have to do with the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing a couple people here, or maybe this is your energy. You're upset because of a manipulative situation. For a few of you, maybe you did that, you know. But the Knight of Wands is someone who's very non-committal, and it's in reverse. Someone that here is here, there, but everywhere except where you want them to be. But you're taking a stand. You're getting on top of things. Valor, taking up for yourself. I need 2 cards in the very near future for Gemini. Oh, that's a good card. 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Okay, you are going to take up for yourself. It may cause a bit of a tiff with somebody, but at the end, it looks like you win a situation out, and you get, you celebrate something. You celebrate maybe defeating somebody. You celebrate something. You celebrate, this also has to do with abundance. So you take up for yourself, you may win. Okay, very well, you will win. You're going for what you're desiring. You know, the things you desire, things that you really want in life. So the Lust card in the upper end, like I said, it's not a bad card. It's just going for your desires. I need 2 cards for that, please. Going for what you desire. Even though you did suffer a lot of heartbreak from a past love situation, you're going for what you're desiring. Because I see with the 3 of Swords in the universe next to it, that's heartbreak from a past life, past person, a karmic lover, okay? But now it's like you're going for what you desire. I don't know if it's the same person, okay, for sure. Or it's a new love, you know, a new partnership. Either or, you're getting something you desire, okay? What is coming towards you? The 9 of Pentacles. In reverse, the outside world. Well, guess what? They're still having troubles, right? So the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Gemini. Yeah, there's a lot of competition and strife outside, and people aren't telling you nothing. They're not. Society is not telling people. Well, people on the outside are not telling everybody the truth in some way, or they're holding it back a little bit with the Ace of Swords, or there's a lot of misunderstandings, or new beginnings are very, very slow, and people are getting frustrated with the money, trying to gain independence, and there's a lot of strife out there, a lot of arguing, as we already know, right? We already know this, but it's showing it that it's here, you know? Now, we got your hopes and fears, you're afraid of disappointment. You don't want to be disappointed anymore. You're trying to come out of it, and you're hoping to come out of it. But I need 2 cards for the 5 of Cups, please, for Gemini. You're afraid of a tower moment. You're thinking everything will change, come crumbling down. And maybe you're interested in a Knight of Cups, or you want things to come in that you love, like, and cherish. Okay? The ending result, you get that love card, you know. It's like a 2 of Cups. It's a very loving card, very passionate, you know, the kind of card everybody wants. It's like the good omen card where things work out for you. So, love card. I'm going to call it the love card. That's what they call it. I need 2 cards, please, for Gemini. It's a very ending card. Oops. I don't know. That's coming out of the side, but it's like you're coming out of worry and sleepless nights, because that is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse next to that 9 of Swords. So whatever is going to occur, you know, you're going for your desires. The universe is telling you to put away, you know, the heartbreak. You know, it looks like that's what you do, and going for what you desire, and coming out of worry, and maybe trying to get your sleep back, trying to get more rest, trying not to think about it at night, try not to have things worry you at night, because you were disappointed and worried in some way. This is the worry card, but it's in reverse. You're putting it from you, and you're going towards what you desire. You stand up for yourself. You avoid a negative situation, even though you're still a little kind of afraid of it. Some of you will be getting a message of a practical nature. Maybe it'll be a message of stability. Maybe it'll have a message of money. Sometimes it's a younger type earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But it's a very good card in the upright. It's the beginning of stability for you. Okay, that's what's coming up. Now I'm going to give you the pick a card reading. Like I said, it had to do with love, finances, career, family, friends. We'll find out. But let me clean this up because it looks better with the clean table and you can see it a lot better. I'll be right back. Hello, Gemini. This is your pick a card reading for fated events that have to do with the lunar eclipse we just had and the solar eclipse coming up. And there's also that, I forgot to mention the conjunction we're having. I think, was it the 21st when Jupiter and Saturn conjunction occur? I think it occurs at like maybe the 0 degrees Aquarius, or it's going to. So I need 3 cards, pick a card reading of fated events, because they're definitely coming up for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. As you know, you pick what you're drawn to, what you feel compelled to pick, you know, what was more powerful for you, what's going to be more powerful. But I do bring them all together at the end for secondary energies, because a lot of times they do relate, and you'll see me bring them all together all the time because they just work that way for me. But this is the pick a card reading for Gemini. This is their Angel Answers card. We need to know more information from the angels for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. And 3 cards from the 8th House Tarot. We like the 8th House Tarot. It's always a really good deck. For Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Looking for new energies as always, and positive energies for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Now, if you pick this section, okay, it's a trust situation. I'm seeing this a lot lately. You know, trust in yourself, trust in the situation that's coming up, trust that things will work out, okay? Be assertive. I did see that. You know, take a stand, valor, start, like I said, taking up for yourself more or less, but be assertive, get busy, okay? You got the Empress. Growth is coming. So trust that growth is going to be coming if you're assertive. You got to be assertive in the whole situation, Gemini, is what it's saying. Take up for yourself. Don't stop. Growth is coming. Trust it. Okay? If you pick this, you got new love coming up. I didn't know from that last reading if it was from a past, current, or whatever, you know, that you were dealing with, but it looks like it's a new love coming up, okay? Or new love situations coming up, because you got a peaceful resolution at hand. Whatever it is, it's going to work out for you, okay? The moon, you're having trouble seeing things clearly with the moon. You feel like the people are deceiving you, and maybe they have, but it's saying that, you know, go for that new love, because there is a peaceful resolution. If I pick this section, express your love. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Express your love. Perfect timing will allow it to unfold. And perfect timing is just trust in it, okay? Perfect timing is at hand. Could have to do with the King of Water. Someone older, a lot, they have water, fire in their chart. So you see that's what it means. And they're very, very passionate and kind and caring person. So this is a person you're probably meeting. And they're going to come in at the perfect time. And maybe they'll express their love to you, so express it back. It's time to trust in new love again. So express it. Don't hold back. Be assertive. Go for it, okay? It's going to have growth in it. Even though you feel like people are deceptive and you don't trust in things, there is a peaceful resolution with a new love situation. It's going to be someone, like I said, very kind and giving and loving. And perfect timing is at hand. They'll come right up at the perfect time when you need them the most. And it'll be soon, because we're reading for the fated events that are coming up for everybody. So looks like, Gemini, you got a new love situation coming up, or new love occurs in your life somehow, you know. But I do feel like you got to trust in the situation. They're the King of Water. Maybe you already know him, maybe you haven't met him yet, but this is a new love situation. So, but there's growth in it. So trust in this new love. Talk to you later. Bye.